Welcome to Monday Sports with CFL and USFL action, NFL rumors. Just playing with this groove pad. Alrighty, let's get with the start. Um, okay. Let's, okay. Usually I go for road sports, but I didn't know this happened. Okay, I haven't been following Toronto FC lately because I've been doing it good. It's so good. But I don't really much watch soccer that much. I don't have any, but I just kind of watch Toronto Raptors soccer, and they haven't been doing so good. And I've just been following other sports. But it says, let me just take a quick look here. It says, so this must have happened over the weekend. I didn't notice. Toronto FC fires head coach Bob Bradley. Ex-player Terry Dunfield takes over. Wow. Major League Soccer Club also dismisses assistant technical director Mike Solber. Wow. Mired in 14th place in Major League Soccer Eastern Conference are 3-7-10. So that's probably why I haven't been watching it that much. Toronto FC announced the firing of head coach Bob Bradley on Monday. Canadian international and former Toronto player Terry Dunfield was named interim head coach. Wow. Mike Sober was also relieved of his duties. That says that, right? Charles. Okay. Terry Dunfield, a former TFC player and Canadian international, has been named interim head coach. He's been serving as head coach of the under 17 at the Toronto Academy. Bradley, whose son is a TFC captain, Michael Bradley, took charge of Toronto November 2020. Don't understand it. Okay, so okay, we'll see what happens there. I mean, I guess when I first started watching Toronto FC, like a lot, was when I just happened to just buy a 65-inch television and watching soccer on a 65-inch television just made it easier to watch. I started and then on top of it, Toronto was doing really well that year. And I think that was the year that they won the championship, or they came second place. But either way, I was watching it I was watching it for 2 straight years where they lost the championship, but they won the other time. So just to, uh, we'll see what happens there. It's okay. Let's try. I'm trying to find road sports, so I'll hit the pause button right for a second. Okay, I found some world sports here. This is the 3x3 basketball, but it was an international tournament. Canada's 3x3 basketball team drops women's semifinal in France to eventual champs Spain. Oh, that's too bad. Uh, yeah, it's one of those things. I would have liked the Canadian women's team to win, but they eventually lost to a championship team, Spain. Well, in the semi, I guess in the semifinal they lost to the team, Spain, which actually Spain won the championship. Um, this isn't world sports, but more like just something with life. It says former CFL running back Darren Diedrich, dead at 44, or passed away, I like to say, passed away at 44 after a battle with cancer. Oh, this is one of those life is short moments. And yes, 44 years old. Oh, that's horrible. It says the Montreal Alouettes, the team with Diedrich won two of the Grey Cups. Had Anthony Hall of Fame quarterback Anthony Calvillo, currently the CFL's team's offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, was a teammate of Diedrich's for 8 seasons in La Belle Province, which is Quebec. I won two champ. This is what Anthony Calvillo is saying. I won two championships with Darnham, and he was a very important piece of our team. Okay, but Calvillo's statement: he was he was always in a good mood and got along with everyone in our dressing room. He leaves us far too young, and I send my best thoughts to his loved ones. Oh, good. Well said by Anthony. Okay. The 6 foot, 225-pound Diedrich was born in Jamaica but raised in Toronto. Was the first Canadian-born scholarship recruit to play for the University of Nebraska. Wow! In 2001. Wow, I didn't know that. Dietrich started for the Cornhuskers, rushing for a big 1299 yards and 15 touchdowns. I remember that was a long time ago. Nebraska used to be a huge team. They faded, but in 2001 they were probably still in it. But that's here's something a more different sports. Well, not really a championship, but I love the pitch. I love the picture that comes with it. It's where did it go? Oh, I shouldn't have hit the wrong hit the wrong button on the phone here. Okay, I liked it because it had a surfing on it. I never reported. Okay, there's an Olympic surfing medal. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. It, I like I said, I had a whole spiel about Olympics and young folks don't care about Olympics. I don't really care that much about Olympics, but when it comes to something like surfing, and I don't know how they can pull it off in France. France isn't really much of a surfing mecca here. Okay. Oh, Canada's best hope for Olympic surfing medal has a problem. She's not a Canadian yet. Oh, American teen Aaron Brooks awaits permission to become dual citizen. Was she born in the States? And how does this work? Many Canadian Olympic circles are predicting big things from Paris for teenage surfing sensation Aaron Brooks. The only problem is that Brooks is not a Canadian citizen, is not currently eligible to represent Canada on the Olympic stage. Brooks has garnered significant media attention in recent years, rising quickly up the ranks and making a name for herself in the surfing world and beyond. For the past number of years, she has competed under the Canadian flag at international events. Why this love with Canada? Including earlier this month when she won a silver medal at the World Championships at El Salvador. All the coverage of her success, including articles written on the Canadian Olympic Committee's website, report that a 15-year-old is dual citizen in Canada. In reality, Brooks has been granted exemptions to compete for Canada at these competitions, with assurances that her pending application for citizenship is likely seen. No such exemption is possible for the Olympics for the Pan Am Games. I'm just focused on competing, the 15-year-old Brooks told us. Why not just? I don't. Said the 15-year-old said. Why? I guess she could turn. I guess you have to be. Don't you have to be 16 at least in the Olympics? But why not just surf? Why not just? Why not just surf for USA? I don't understand. Why? Why does she? I just try to read on the past 3 years. Brooks' family, with the help of the COC, that's probably the Canadian Olympic Committee, and Surf Canada, has been trying to convince the Canadian government to grant the surfing phenom Canadians. I'm still baffled on why does she want to be part of Canada so much. But let's try to recruit her. Canada and others have also tried to recruit her, but I don't understand. Why does she just? Why not just surf for the United States of America? I don't see the. I don't understand. Like I could say, as in like the thing I'm saying is like, oh well, as a Canadian, I'm saying good. I hope she gets her citizenship and wins gold. But I just I'm not I'm not sure why. Like it doesn't say why does she want to be a Canadian citizen so bad. There are the Canadian surfers, but really good, but she's Canada's best shot at medaling. Brooks and her family say they're committed to competing for Canada. They say this isn't about finding an easy. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. I interrupted this one just to. That's that was the thought of like, is she just doing this because the competition's really stiff in the U.S. that is an easier path? But it says here, Brooks and her family say they're committed to competing for Canada. They say this isn't about finding an easier path to the Olympics in a country that is not a traditional surfing power. I want to inspire young Canadian girls to surf. There are amazing waves here in Canada. And said, I want people to go get outside and have fun. But that still doesn't explain why would you, that's well you have to wait another 4 years for the Olympics if this doesn't go through. I I she said surfing for Canada because she wants to for her family, not because there's a massive benefit of being associated with Canada. The allure is that she has been able to do a lot with never done things for someone that's competing internationally for Canada. The clock is ticking. Brooke needs her citizenship for place for the Pan Am Games set to take place in Chile in late October, which is one of the final direct qualifiers for the Olympics. Uh, it is a strange one where this is a strange story of like someone that's willing to lose their chance to compete on the world stage in the Olympics, just to surf for Canada. I mean, I don't know. As a Canadian, you feel touched. It's amazing. Uh, just gonna take the groove pads out. That was a bad move. You can't. It didn't. I thought they would stay. The drum beat would stay on steady. That would. I was looking for things to just keep the background noise. But then you gotta wonder. Even though it's I'm making the music, but can the because I got it free. It's a free app of groove pads. So just maybe that wasn't a good idea, anyways. Copyright infringement to something like using someone else's product, I guess. But like if you buy a musical instrument and start playing, you shouldn't get any copyright strike. If someone knows how to play a musical instrument, okay. I'm gonna have to turn on the old tabby, huh? I'm gonna have to pause again. I'm gonna turn the tabby back on and turn and go back to sport. Okay, I'm on a World Sports website, and it's mostly soccer. Uh, I'm not gonna start myself to myself. This, of course, these This whole channel is just for myself, where I just play it back. I like listening to it. I just love critiquing all the mistakes I made while I'm listening to AM 550 on the radio. I'll play it back later. Plus, I don't have much space on my laptop where I have to take it off. I load it up on YouTube, put it on the channel, Sports News Review, and then I listen to it anytime later just to kind of have fun with it. Listen to all the mistakes I made, the long pauses between sports news, and just generally speaking, especially how it sounded at the beginning, how silly it is to try a groove pad. And I would like some background noise once in a while. Let's see. I can't find anything, nothing. I can't find anything that's not soccer related because, like, I'm not gonna start mentioning a soccer team in France. Like it's like I'm never gonna get back to it. I was looking for just oddball sports, like that we could consider oddball sports in this side of the world, like handball. No handball. I didn't find anything on. I see. I don't even want to report on rugby. Rugby is not an oddball sport. It's just not very popular in Canada anymore. And like handball is like I said, handball or even a squash, karate tournament, judo, things like that. Just whatever odd sport that's not soccer, and it's not, it's not gonna be any so different. I'm failing big time on. I guess there isn't anything special out there. Like I could, what kind of? I'm looking at all these. Like Mac Magaba leaves Rangers after 2 years. That sounds like soccer to me. Nor what is it? What is it that it means? Okay, I'll just click on it because it sounds like so. Yeah, of course, soccer. But it's in the Coal City Club. I don't know where they are. Are they in Africa? It's kind of, well, it's soccer. I don't not a big deal for me. Soccer. Okay, maybe some categories will help. Maybe I'll look at the categories. Let's see. Okay, home. The stars abroad. World football. See, I don't want to know world football. That's soccer. Complete sports. Oh, this is Nigeria's number one. No wonder it was kind of odd. Okay, this is just Nigerians. Nigeria complete sports. I would have thought it was latest sport news around the world, but I was thinking. Okay, I'll go to this one that says independent sports. Okay, soccer was the first one mentioned. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna mention soccer. I guess I'm gonna mention mostly. I try to find world sports individual or team sport, but like I said, it's got to be sport that not really watched on this side of the world. More than 80. Okay, this is. I don't understand how this is. I don't know if horse racing to me is considered a sport as much as. But it says for more than 80 years of horse racing in Singapore is coming to an end. Why is it coming to an end all of a sudden? They had it for so long. Oh wow. Okay, this is. I don't not sure if it's like the horse racing to me is not really that much of a sport as I think. It's like it's mostly a gambling thing. It's like if you now it's just about the demand. There's a racetrack that's going to close in Singapore. Demand for housing is far greater than what they they just can't pass it up. I guess you could just move on, get the money, and move on to another, make a course somewhere else, make it somewhere else. I guess. Yeah, Wow. Yeah, that's a whole different avenue of the over. Like, we're overpopulated in certain areas of this world, and of course, we're going to be overpopulated in the most areas that have the most efficient farming. We are. It's a worldwide problem where, what do you call it? The most arrogant, the most the best areas for farming get gobbled up by homes lately. And I don't know. It's something that they're gonna have to deal with in this world. Okay, well, let's just go on to some other Wimbledon. Wimbledon's coming up. Okay, let's just talk about Wimbledon here. And I, I'm just gonna get out of this one. Just go back to now. I'm gonna just go to regular sports that we understand in this side of the world. Okay, okay. So we got Cowboys. No, I'm gonna NFL's last. NFL, 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 NFL. Okay, here's one. It's baseball. oh wait, wasn't before I forget. Let's see the Blue Jays. How the Blue Jays do? Okay, Toronto Blue Jays. I've been watching other stuff. Okay, they're still ahead of they're ahead of Boston still, but they've actually back to 10 games behind Tampa Bay. Of course, Tampa Bay is just running away still with the pack. Orioles are behind them at 4.5 games behind Tampa Bay. Yankees are 9.5 behind the leader Tampa Bay, and the Blue Jays are 10, and the Red Sox are falling to 13 games behind. Um, they're not going to news the schedule. So, okay, roster odds, game log, injuries. There's just no. Yeah, right now it doesn't look too good. There's got to be a big change for Toronto to get at least into the wild card position. Right now they're not even in the wild card right now. Uh, you don't expect it to happen, but oh well, it happens. Hey, Yankees great. Derek Jeter quits after prank on Fox Sports MLB debut. I don't understand this. The last time we saw Derek Jeter in uniform was stored Yankees versus Red Sox rivalry. Okay, so okay, so what do you mean quits? Before hiring Jeter, Fox reached out to A-Rod, his former teammates. He just quit like that? I'm just trying to. I don't know. I'm confused on that story of. I don't know if I really want to get into it that much. I don't know. It's kind of a weird story about Derek Jeter quits after prank on Fox Sports MLB debut. No idea what happened there. I'm not gonna really. Okay, now look. Let's see. Let's see. No, oh, Tour de France. Okay, let me self-render. Selected for Tour de France capable of stage win. Oh, that I should have. I'm off the international sports now. It's mostly NFL. NFL. I've been looking. It's mostly. Okay. Oh no, it says here nobody wants to play in Canada. Oh, too bad it's hockey, NHL hockey, but it's what's a video article, and it's about nobody wants to play in Canada. It's probably because it's tough. It's a lot easier to just play in the states, play in the United States, and it's just the mark. You don't have to answer questions from pesky reporters, as they would call them, locker room reporters, especially like in Montreal and Toronto. It's just like they could just be brutal, I guess. But that's just well, what are you gonna do? You got to continue on. I mean, you can't worry about how many players don't want to play in your sport in Canada. You just gotta. It's up to the individual. I mean, somebody wants to make it bigger in the state. I could see something happening like that, like McDavid leaving for greener pastures in the United States of America. That's a possibility. It's more of a it's more of like a good ambassador to for the sport if he left Edmonton. And Edmonton has experienced it before with Wayne Gretzky, so it's like it's not. I don't think it should be a big deal if he leaves and goes to the states. But it seems like that's what the article is mostly about. All right, let's look at some CFL. Like I watched I actually did a live stream of the Tiger Cats game and had the two icons, the two Canadian icons, as play-by-play and color commentary, which were the hostess munchies. But first I watched was the Hamilton Tiger Cats game, and I actually, like I said, Sports News Review live streamed it, and it was not exciting to watch. Especially if you're Ticats bias here. I'm looking for Ticats to win, but they just don't have it this year. It's uh, Bo Levi Mitchell didn't work. Is not working out his plans, and he's injured. And like what they're like on the live stream at the end, what Ketchup said. That's the one. That was the red. That's the red munchie. Schiltz. Schiltz. I always have trouble saying his name now. Schiltz doesn't improve. It's going to be a long 6 weeks. They have no choice. You have to go to Schiltz. Yeah, it was pretty disappointing to see what happened with the Ticats. Yeah, so they play again as you see the Ticat schedule here. Uh, and yeah, they play this Saturday night. The only part is crazy is that I won't be home. I would I wouldn't even live stream this one only because there's a USFL championship on Saturday night. So it's too bad they didn't play. Oh wait, oh this is I'm just wait. I gotta make sure I got the right dates on these. This is July 8th. Oh, they don't. Oh, they don't have a game this. There's no game this week. Wait, I thought. I'm sorry. I thought there was a game this week. Yeah, Friday, June. Oh, Friday, June the 9th. Oh, that's over. 18. Oh, these are the preseason. They should never mix the preseasons in with the one, two, and three preseasons. Okay, is it three preseason games? I can't remember now. Wait, they played. Yeah, they played. They played the 18th. Then they played Montreal. Oh, they don't play till July the 8th. Oh, it's gonna be. Surprised they don't play at Canada Day. Oh, so I won't have a problem watching this USFL Championship. June the 9th, June 18th, June the 23rd. They just lost that game. There's no updated on scores. And July 8th. Okay, Saturday, July 8th. So, yeah, okay. So, but the U. Okay, so wait, the USFL. Okay, so I don't have a problem there. I won't might not be home, but SFL Championship. Yeah, Saturday, July 1st. It's Canada Day, but I'm gonna try to watch the USFL Championship game. It's on NBC, which is it, yeah, it's NBC, and see what happens from there. Okay, so what was the? I watched that game. Then I watched also what was the CFL scores? Let's see. CFL scores. CFL. We're gonna type in CFL scores, and yeah, I didn't see the Argonauts and Elks yesterday. I was watching the USFL sem is it the semifinal? Yeah, so Rough Riders and Stamps. Yeah, I seen that one. The 26-29 win. The Rough Riders win over the Stampeders. Uh, it was a chippy game. I'm never glad I missed that Thursday. The Thursday night game was the Lions and Blue Bombers. Yeah, that was just that was a bad one. That one just didn't work out. I watched that one too. I watched the BC Lions and Blue Bombers, and yeah, that was horrible. He was not in. He was then Friday night. Yeah, then Friday night was the Alouettes at 38, the Ticats at 12. Oh my god, 4 field goals. That was it. 4 field goals for. And then yesterday was a good game. I missed Stampeders. I mean Saturday. No, Saturday. What I missed Saturday. Oh yes, I also missed Saturday Stampeders game because there's USFL game. So I did watch both USFL games. The first one was exciting. Okay, so I got yesterday's game was strange. Okay, so yeah, yesterday's game was really strange. But this one was exciting to watch. On Saturday, it was on NBC. The Michigan the Michigan Panthers and the Pittsburgh Maulers 31-27. It's kind of weird how they do that. Um, they had a really close game. The quarterback for Michigan was coming in at the end of the game. He started really connecting really good at the end of the game. Towards the end of the game, he was doing really well. The game ended up in overtime, but there's quirky USFL playoff overtime rules. It's just so they don't make it too long on the television because it went past 11 o'clock and the game's not supposed to go that long. For like the XFLs and the USFLs, they were all about time management. They wanted to make sure that a game was two. They wanted a game like 2 hours and 50 minutes or 2 hours and 45 minutes in viewing time, close to 3 hours. They really didn't want to get over 3 hours on a regular basis because what they tried to do. That's what because then you get into like then you start it starts getting into like NFL problems where the game can just go on too long, especially when it was that debacle yesterday between the Birmingham Stallions and the New Orleans Breakers. And yeah, the final was 47-22. Oh, was that like the New Orleans Breakers just couldn't do anything that game. They started off good. They had the ex CFL Toronto Argonaut quarterback on the New Orleans Breakers, but I don't know, it just wasn't working out that game. That's the way it goes with playoffs. You got one game to do it, and it didn't happen. And they're a much better team. I know the New Orleans Breakers are a much better team than what happened on the field. Well, I'm looking at some highlights here. Let's see. The Maulers defeat the Panthers in overtime shootout to advance to the USFL Championship. Okay, one of the highlights I remember watching too was the E.J. Perry's quarterback for the Michigan Panthers finds Terry Quinn a 55-yard touchdown pass. Remember that one? Then Panthers E.J. Perry throws a 72-yard touchdown to grab a lead over the Maulers. Then I remember E.J. Perry rushes for a 6-yard touchdown. Those are pretty good highlights they had. But after forcing a fumble, Mahler's Garrett Groshek punches in the first touchdown of the game versus Panthers. That was earlier in the game. But yeah, it was a good game. That was a good, exciting game to watch. How E.J. Perry was coming back. So yeah, the Michigan Panthers and the Pittsburgh Maulers game was fun to watch. But Pittsburgh's advancing to the USFL Championship on the overtime win. But the other game, it was just it was brutal. It was just brutal for New Orleans Breakers. It was brutal. Okay, you had Alex Mago registers 394 yards of total offense and 5 TD in Stallions' 47-22 victory over Breakers in USFL playoffs. There was the Alex Mago connects with Josh Johnson. Stallions Alex Mago throws his third touchdown in the first half. Yeah, it was just then he connects with their Davian Davis. Then Alex Mago finds Jay Sternberger. Uh, I mean, the only thing that was exciting one of the only exciting things that happened for New Orleans Breakers is the McLeod Bethel Thompson, the quarterback for New Orleans Breakers, connecting on a 4-yard touchdown pass. I was always wondering why was he ever going to get subbed out, but it would have been too embarrassing to sub him out. Yeah, that was just that was a really bad game. But so the championship is this. So it's the championship this Saturday night, which I'm going to watch, but I'm not going to live stream. I only live stream Hamilton Tiger Cats game. There's other couple other live streamers too. I do it like I said. I do it for myself because I'm. Uh, I just like. I. I just like doing this now. It's kind of fun. I've seen other people have done other forums, but they're all into about monetizing, getting subs and likes, and I just this is just for fun for me. Lying down on a bed mostly, lying down on the bed mostly. Hopefully, I'm so far away from the microphone. Don't know if it catches it. That's why I kind of talking louder. I can't talk louder. There's no one here. Okay, so Saturday night USFL championship. I'm gonna watch it. Birmingham Stallions versus the Pittsburgh Maulers. Now, now I'm going to go to what I like best NFL. But since it's not the season, there's no action. It's mostly NFL rumors. And it's easy to start off with. It's okay. Cowboys have chance to add former 75 million five-time Pro Bowler star. Oh, wow. Dallas Cowboys bolstered their wide receiver core this offseason after trading for Brandon Cooks. Okay, so it says five-time Pro Bowler Jarvis Landry remains a free agent and would add competition to the Cowboys receiver group behind Cooks and CeeDee Lamb. Landry's days of a Pro Bowl are likely behind him, but with the wide could still be a solid addition. Hmm. Alrighty. Looks like Cowboys are trying to really get in this season. Let's see. Former player takes shot at old coach. Let's burning your bridges. You never know in the NFL. What happens if you meet up again? A star running back free agent looking for employment might have killed off his chances to play one team this season after he made the NFL news this week with criticism that appeared to be aimed at his former head coach. Melvin Gordon wasn't impressed with the Denver Broncos situation last season under former Green Bay Packers offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett. Ah, I guess he's not going to the Jets. Hackett survived the Broncos head coach survived as the Broncos head coach for 15 games before he was fired. Rumors surfaced the main reason the Broncos hired Hackett was to lure Aaron Rodgers for a trade with Green Bay. That didn't work out when Hackett instead was paired with Russell Wilson, who had one of the worst seasons of his NFL career. Gordon started the season with the Broncos playing for 10 games but finished as a Super Bowl champion on the Kansas City Chiefs practice squad. Hackett's staff cut the two-time Pro Bowl running back in a season where he averaged coughing up the ball once every 2 games. It's fair to say Gordon didn't exactly help Hackett keep his job through the season. Yeah, trashing the ex-coach. That was trashing the ex-coach section. Okay. Oh, we have something with Bill's ex-teammate Edmonds reveals rebuild reason for departure. What rebuild? Oh, Chicago or what's going on here? Tremaine Edwards, number 16 overall pick by the Buffalo Bills in 2018, forged himself into one of the league's most consistent linebackers from day one before signing with the Chicago Bears this offseason. The Buffalo Bills are set to retain one of the AFC's best defenses this upcoming season, but that doesn't nearly heal the wounds from one of the team's biggest offseason losses. Oh, sure, the departure from Buffalo of Stardust Pro Bowler linebacker Tremaine Andrews was a bit expected, considering the big payday he warranted, and other teams willing to give him the money he earned after his fifth straight 100 tackle season. But through the 4 year, $72 million contract he signed with Chicago Bears in March, seems more than enough reason to begin a new journey with a team that secured an NFL worst 3-13 record in 2022. Edmonds revealed during its appearance on NFL Total Access, which I watched one too, that it was about more than that. Okay, this is what Edmonds is saying. I feel like individuals make the best moves when you're underestimated, and I wanted to go to a team where I would be part of a rebuild. He said, "I can be part of a turning. I could be part of a turning this thing around, man." I'm not sure. Wow, Chicago's. He's just stating. Okay, this is a sports news review, own personal opinion. He's stating the obvious that they're in a rebuild and saying, they're in a they're in a rebuild, so I like it. I don't get it. Just to me, you deserve the money according to NFL standards. Uh, if you ask someone around the world, should you get this much money to play in the sport? They'd say, "Well, I'm not supporting it, so I don't really care." But as far as this side of the world, by NFL standards, yeah, you deserve every dollar you got for 5 years playing with Buffalo. And was it 5 years? I guess, yeah. For 4 seasons? Well, yeah, 5 years, because then that rookie contract is over and he becomes a free agent. Just a free agent. Not I think it was free agent or unrestricted free agent, either way. But I don't know. He's just stating the obvious, in my opinion. Like, say, like, oh, wow, I'm part of a rebuild and I like it. How are you going to say, oh, the part of a rebuild? Well, I came here anyways. The money sounded good. Come on, really? No one's going to say it like that. So I kind of. I'm looking at his picture of him in the press conference. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll go with my feeling of just, hey man, like you deserve the money according to NFL standards, but you really don't want to be part of a rebuild unless you could. I suppose he sees that it's a rebuild that in a couple of years they're going to keep Justin Fields, and with Justin Fields that they're going to be going to a Super Bowl. I well, yes, okay, we got here. New England Patriots quarterback Mark Jones was and is a mistake. Oh, come on. This is a brutal. Oh, this is an opinion piece. When it comes to evaluating professional athletes in any sport, there are two trains of thought on how to do that. Sometimes these methods overlap, allowing the majority of people to come to the same conclusion. First of the two methods are preferred measure statistical and factual analysis. The second is the eye test. So I guess you're going to say that he's failing both of them. Stop. It's time. This is what the article is mostly saying, man. It's time to stop making excuses for Mac Jones. Poor play last season. His struggles were not due to Matt Patricia, Joe Judge, and certainly not Bill Belichick. The eye test was not lying to you early or late in the year. On every snap, Mac Jones looked like a fish out of water. His footwork was atrocious, and he hardly ever stepped into the throws. Even on his best throws, balls would get a little bit of that Peyton Manning wobble. Factoring that he was consistently thrown off his back foot, and yet have the exact recipe that led to a decline in his stats across the board. Just an opinion piece. The Mac Jones thing will be this year, and if it, they'll work it out. They blame Matt Patricia. Okay, he's gone. We'll see now. Matt, you're on your own now. All right. I'm looking. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're still back on. Somehow this is back. The Stefan Diggs thing is back. Ooh, it says page not found. It's from Pro Football Talk, but it's not on here. No, it didn't get me to the article. Okay, I'll look at Pro Football Talk. Let's see. Oh, they're saying that, and this one is from the Bills Wire. This is, I guess, this would be like almost like an opinion piece. The Football Alex outlet ranked the top 32 rushers in the NFL. Only one of the Bills appears on the list, and it's Harris at number 24. Harris signed a 1 year deal in Buffalo this offseason, but because of James Cook's status as a former second round pick by the Bill, it's going to get a clear look at being Buffalo's top running back. However, the team could go very well back to the tried true method of splitting carries once again. Last season, Cook split with Devin Singletary, who has since signed with Houston. The situation with Harris is Bill makes him a different type of running back, the smaller Singletary and Cook. Harris and Cook could complement each other as well. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go to NFL. See if there's any more. I'm looking at. It looks all enticing here. All right, let's go to pro. We're going to pro football rumors. Let's see. Saints QB Alde Tyler, Paulson, Abadu competing for starting role. Falcons promote Kyle Smith to assistant GM. Ryan Pace to pro personnel director. Wait, how old is this? It says June of 26. The Falcons have made a pair of inter, internal moves in the front office, with Kyle Smith and Ryan Pace have received promotion. Smith's position is now assistant general manager, a step up from his role he had in rival Atlanta. Okay. Um, Okay, we got high hopes for him. Let's see some more. Giants Saquon Barkley spotted trading with Daniel Jones amid contract dispute. Okay. Ooh. This, in other words, key Packers Jordan Love protector puts rest of North NFC North on notice with old claim. Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that to your team. Let's see. Is he going to do that to his team? Key Packers Jordan Love protector puts rest of NFC North on notice with bold claim. What bold claim are you making? The Green Bay Packers have been the best team in the NFC North since 2011. The Packers are entering a new era. They traded legendary quarterback Aaron Rodgers to New York, and we'll be starting Jordan Love, who was drafted in the first week of the 2019 draft. Love is confident he could beat the Packers' NFC North opponents. Well, that's okay. That's good to be confident. That's the whole point. You're an NFL quarterback. But the Packers did not look like a good team in 2022. They finished 8-9 after they had 13 wins in each of the previous three seasons. Nothing really saying. Love played at Utah State for um, looking to see where's this. Not really finding it. I am not really finding it about his claim. It doesn't seem like it's that bad. Okay, Steve's. Oh, yeah, this is more entertainment. This is entertainment. Steelers quarterback Kenny Pickett celebrates new wife at New Jersey wedding. Yeah, that's more of a. That's definitely more of an. That's definitely more of the entertainment gossip. Okay, I'm looking for Giants Daniel Jones gets a huge carelessly trolled by Eagles fan Zach Bryan during a concert. I don't know. It seems bad. If he was nice enough to go to some sporting event, and I don't know. Let me take a look at this. Okay, how it's been a heck of a year for Daniel Jones. He's got his fifth-year option declined last offseason. A year later, he signed a long-term deal. He was recently seen on stage having fun and singing with Zach Bryan. The one factor is that Zach Bryan is a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and like many Philadelphia fans, would he take a jab at Daniel Jones when he had a chance? Ah, hope it's just tongue in cheek. He should just be a tongue in cheek. Hmm, not fighting though. doesn't look like there's much to this. I'm not finding it, and I'll go to another. I gotta go to NFL.com. This one's not that great. Yeah, it's mostly like rumors and off-field stuff. Okay, and that's the one. Packers will miss Aaron Rodgers' presence, but are ready for the future with Jordan Love. Oh, we got no choice. You got to do it now. It's like you're. Of course, you got to say the right things if you're the Packers and say, "Well, we miss Aaron Rodgers." Yes, but we have to look to the future. What are you gonna say? You miss Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, we're gonna stay. We don't know yet. We'll see. Says here, Jets wide receiver Garrett Wilson trying to be the sponge while learning Aaron Rodgers led offense. What's the sponge? Like pick up information? This season, the New York Jets wide receiver Garrett Wilson has unlimited potential to take off to new heights, especially with four-time AP most valuable player Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback. Yeah, man, it's been really special. Wilson's told ESPN's Rich Cimini at his football camp on Sunday. I try to be as much on as much as I can and make sure I'm learning and spending time with Miranda Cobb and Alan Lazard. I knew that. He was just going to try to take information, man. And it's not that much. I, I'm just going to do another sports news review on Thursday. Uh, I'm going to try. This is for myself again. I'm going to do a better one. For some reason, I'm just extremely tired all of a sudden. I can't, I can't even see straight right now. I gotta, I gotta figure this problem I have out. I haven't spent any time uh, on this little. Uh, I can't even think straight right now. I gotta keep my eyes closed. They hurt. My eyes hurt if I open them up right now. I'm actually just like, just I feel weird. It just feels totally strange. Like I'm gonna pass out any second. It just doesn't feel right. It's not even me. So we're just gonna end this video. This is gonna be a really bad. This one's gonna be a really stinker, probably. But I'll upload it anyways. I gotta make content for myself. I just want to keep the channel going right now. But I'm just like it's quarter to one right now. Quarter to one in the afternoon. I can't keep my eyes open right now. Something's not right with me in my life. I'm just tired too easily tired. Like totally exhausted from doing this right now. All I did was look at all I did was read off a tablet or phone. Read off a tablet phone, read some news, and now I'm extremely tired. Like oh wow. So I'm gonna stop the video here. I don't even have the energy to do all those goodbyes right now. Just like I said, luckily this is just played for myself. I hope I could watch this in 10 years and go, what happened? Like, why? I hope I figure it out. Why do I get so tired so fast, so easy? Oh, I just feel like going to sleep. I'm gonna just go lie down. I don't know if I have the energy to load this up. Maybe I'll just load it up and then just fall asleep to listen to it. Okay, over and out. I'm just not energetic today.